Good morning, guys. How are you going? I am just driving into Bradford because I'm giving blood for the second time today. 3 months ago, I gave blood for the first time ever, and I can't believe it's been 3 months since I gave blood. Although I do remember vividly being in shorts and t-shirt because the nurses started flirting with me. They were commenting on my legs. They were objectifying me. They were like middle-aged women who kept on like going to each other. I hope I get to take his blood. Look at his. And what the other one was like, stop staring at his legs, Sandy, or whatever. And she was like, I can't help it. So I vividly remember that. And today I'm fully covered up because it is raining and cold. But some people were surprised that I was giving blood because for the longest time, gay men have not been able to donate blood. And there are still restrictions around it. You have to have had like the same sexual partner for the last 3 months or something like that, which obviously me and Keegan being in a monogamous relationship, that's not an issue. But I imagine like if you're a gay man watching this and you're single, you might not be able to commit to that. However, yeah, the laws have changed very recently, and lots of people, I was surprised, didn't know this. Lots of people in the UK didn't know this, and the laws are obviously different wherever you are. In the US, for example, the laws are different, and they might even vary state by state. So you'll have to check it out wherever you are from. But I also got some not very nice replies from essentially bitter men, gay men, saying like, well, our blood wasn't good enough for them X amount of time ago, so why should they have it now? And being like, I would never give blood, like as a little bit of payback, I suppose, to the government, the blood drive people, of going, well, I couldn't give blood years ago, and so you can't have my blood now, which I thought was pathetic, let's be honest. I understand your point, but like, this is the whole point of progress. Like, society is progressing forward, is realizing that actually gay blood is no more dangerous than straight blood. In fact, if they're worried about HIV, which I know is mainly what they're worried about, more straight people now have HIV than gay people. That was a study I saw like maybe a month ago. I can believe it. More straight people have HIV now than gay people. So actually, gay blood is not any more dangerous. Gay blood, that sounds really weird. But yeah, so if you can donate blood, look into it. If you were someone that you thought has been excluded from giving blood in the past, just keep an eye on it because things are changing for the better as well. And I'm so excited that this is my second time. I am sad that I'm 32 and this is only my second time giving blood. I wish that I could have given lots of blood sooner. Like lots of my friends, like my mum used to give blood a lot and then she had to stop because she became anemic. But I wish that like they give you certain rewards, kind of, not physical like monetary, but they give you like a certificate for your 100th blood donation or whatever. And I'm like, I don't think in my lifetime I will ever get to 100. Because you have to wait 3 months in between each donation. So what, that's 4 a year. So I can't do maths, but I imagine that I will be very, very old by the time my 100th donation comes around. And that's if I do it strictly every 3 months, which I probably won't all the time. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to visit my PO box as well. I've got my laptop with me, so I'm going to go and do some editing in a coffee shop as well, and some writing. And that is all. So just before going to my appointment, I went into the most beautiful Waterstones bookshop I've ever seen. And then here I am arriving at the place I'm donating blood. It was the same routine as last time. Fill out a form, have a consultation. The blood taking took about 5 minutes. And that was it. And the best thing about it was the snack table afterwards. You have to sit here for 15 minutes and eat snacks, which is no problem for me. Well guys, blood donation is done. I didn't vlog in there because I feel self-conscious and there's lots of other people in there, but I did get some clips on my phone so I can sort of give you an impression of what it's like. That one is actually a proper blood donation centre. My first donation I did was actually in a hotel, so it was all like a makeshift setup. So that was quite cool. That was very slick and professional. The snack table at the end, oh my gosh. I just had one little bit of chocolate cake and some custard creams, my favourite biscuits. But yeah, I do feel a little bit lightheaded, whereas I didn't last time. Don't know why, so I'm just taking it easy now, walking slowly. Gonna find a coffee shop and I'll do some editing. I don't know why, because last time I did it, but this time I'm feeling a little bit weak, so I don't know what's going on. I still haven't quite figured out this camera yet, guys, so please bear with me over the next few weeks with the audio and with the visuals, but I will get better. Just just called to my PO box and there's quite a few. So let's head back to the car now and I might open them on camera. Guys, I'm back from the gym. I tell you guys, I have been eating more recently. Since it's the end of summer into autumn, I have been eating more, but it's been really fueling my workouts because honestly, the last few workouts I've been doing, I've been lifting heavier weights. Like my app that I use is like, good work, your muscles should be growing, because I just keep lifting heavier and heavier weights and I just feel great. I feel very strong. Anyway, I've just had lunch. It's time for me to take my vitamins. I just wanted to talk to you about these. This is Symbiotic Plus. I've been taking multivitamins from a company called Ritual for a long time. I absolutely love them, but I've already spoken to you about that. So I did want to talk to you about Symbiotic Plus, which is basically, well, I was going to say it's a prebiotic, but it's not just prebiotic. It's a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic, which, if you're thinking, Joel, what do all those things mean? I'll tell you, because I've only learned recently as well. Basically, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I've been obsessed with my gut bacteria. I talk to my Health is Wealth members on this channel about it sometimes as well. I did a test where they tested my stool. Let's say stool. They tested a stool sample and they basically told me about my gut bacteria. So I've been trying to grow it, hence why I've got pickled onions and sauerkraut in the fridge. I eat it every day to try and feed this good bacteria. I've also been taking these supplements and I didn't realize that there is such a thing as postbiotic. And apparently the top 5 best-selling gut bacteria supplements, none of them use a postbiotic. And I was like, I've never heard of postbiotic. What does it mean? So apparently prebiotic helps feed the gut bacteria in your gut. I knew that and I was like, tick, I take that. A probiotic is live organisms, more bacteria that you are adding to your gut, which I used to take in like those little drinks from the supermarket, the yogurty drinks. But apparently they don't even reach your gut because your stomach acid kills them off before it even reaches your gut, so it's a bit of a waste of time. And then a postbiotic, which I've never heard of, which fuels the cells that line your stomach. And you need all 3 really to have the best chance of cultivating healthy gut bacteria. I take 1 of these minty capsules every day and it provides 11 billion bacteria and all the fuel and food needed to support the gut bacteria. If you've seen me talk about Ritual before, you'll know that what I love about them most is their absolute transparency with what goes into all of their products. There's no GMOs, there's no artificial fillers, there's no artificial colors. They're vegan friendly as well. There's no animal products in this. And if you really want to dig deep into Ritual's ingredients, it's all on their website for you to take a look at. They don't hide anything because there's nothing to hide. So there is a deal with Ritual at the moment. You can get 30% off if you use my code, which is on screen, or you can scan the QR code on your phone and it will take you to the page and give you your discount. This is the biggest sale I've ever seen Ritual do. This is even bigger than their New Year sale. So if you want to try it, now's the time. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I like to take my supplements after lunch as well, just so my tummy isn't empty. Anyway, I have a ton of work to do today, so let's crack on and I'll see you in a bit. Just going on a lovely late summer autumnal walk. I mean, it feels very autumnal, but the leaves still aren't fully on the ground yet. There's quite a lot of greenery. So, I mean, this is evergreen, isn't it? It's holly, but the rest of the trees still look very, very green. Although it's that in-between weather where as soon as I left the house, I'm in a jeans and a t-shirt. As soon as I left the house, I was cold. And now I've been walking for half an hour. I'm warm now. Yeah, I feel very lucky to live around here in this countryside. I was only fully aware of it a week ago when my family came to stay and we went on a couple of long dog walks and they were all saying how lucky I am that this is on the doorstep. And I'd like kind of forgotten about it because I mean, when I first started dating Keegan, I felt the same when I was here, but now I live here, I take it for granted. So, come on dogs. Right, I'm back from the dog walk. Let me just check it's not filming in slow-mo. You guys will know the issues I've had with that. Right, I thought I would do the PO box opening and yeah, I feel this is quite hefty, quite weighty. Thank you so much to everyone who sent things to my PO box. I'm assuming this is for my birthday. Ooh, the Bible, a history. Now, I'm guessing this is from one of my viewers who knows that I want to make a few more sort of Christian, gay Christian videos, basically. So this will help me to swat up on that. Thank you very much. Ooh, a present. And a letter. Oh, I love a letter. You guys know I keep all of my letters that you guys write me in a pouch upstairs so that when I'm an old man and I'm telling, well, I was going to say my grandchildren, but No, actually, they will be my grandchildren. If I'm still with Keegan, you know, Taylor and Fletcher's children, they will be my grandchildren, won't they, in a way? Step-grandchildren. But I can tell them, be like, when I was younger, I had a YouTube channel. And these were the letters that everyone sent me. So I'll read that off camera. Well, this book and this present is from Cheryl. So Cheryl, thank you so much. And Cheryl said, like me, she's a Christian. She believes in God. She believes in Jesus. But she just has a hard time believing that the Bible is the literal word of God, you know, because it's written by flawed human beings. And that was my point in my video a while ago. So thank you very much for that. And Cheryl says that this is my Christmas present, but I'm going to open it now because I can't possibly have this on my shelf for 3 months and not open it. But Cheryl said in her letter that she sent me a delivery last Christmas and it never arrived, or it did arrive, but very, very late because of all the postal strikes in the UK, Christmas, etc. And it got sent back to her. So I'm so sorry that happened, Cheryl. And I know that some of you, that's happened to you as well. So I'm really sorry about that. Not that it's in my control, but I do feel guilty. You absolutely do. Cheryl was like, do you want me to send you some more white chocolate stuff? No, you absolutely don't have to do that. What are these? Oh my gosh, Cheryl didn't mention this in her letter. I need to be careful, these look old. They're postcards. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's an old postcards. These are all postcards. Look at them. Some of them have been written on. There's one from California, the Golden State. It's like a little envelope. Oh, these are, where have you got these from, Cheryl? I'm imagining a collection of gorgeous postcards from the olden days. Feels like I'm reading other people's personal business. How cool! I'm guessing this is because you guys know I love antique books. This is very cool. This is a bit similar, isn't it? Look at this one. Thanksgiving greetings. I love that. This one's from 1912. I send you this as a Christmas remembrance in which I have folded my love and best wishes. From 1912. This is crazy, Cheryl. This is so kind. Thank you so much. Wow. And they've made their way all across the Atlantic Ocean to me. You know what? The perfect thing. I can't wait on a rainy afternoon. Whilst people are watching TV, I might get out those postcards and just have a nosy, have a read through them. Things like that just fill me with joy. Thank you. Anyway, this is the first package. I need to crack on. Guys, this is why I don't promise to do a PO box opening with every single gift I receive, because otherwise I'd be here forever. That was one package. Anyway, thank you so much, Cheryl. I think this is another one all the way from the US. Let's open this first. I can feel it's a book. I've got a feeling it's going to be an antique book. Guys, you honestly spoil me. It is Saints and Sinners by Henry Arthur Jones. I love those, like that is a sticker they've put in there at some stage. H.J. Willing is the name. Oh, and this once was part of a library in Vermont. Mark Skinner Library, Manchester, Vermont, 1891. Oh my gosh, this is almost as old as my house in London. My house was built in 1870, 1891. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm going to read the letter now, but it means so much when you guys send me new books to add to my collection. I mean, whatever you guys send, it means a lot, but this is like very special. Just sending you this book I found while out looking for something to read. Hope you enjoy it and happy birthday. Francesca, with an I, Francisca from Austin, Texas. Well, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but that is so, so kind of you. Thank you. I cannot wait to add this to my collection. And do you know what little detail I love? Is that in the corners, you've got the theatre masks. One, is that the comedy? Yeah, that's the comedy mask. That's the tragedy mask. I love it. Thank you very much. This is an Amazon one. Oh, this is a big book. Ooh, who's this from? A gift from Anne-Marie. Thank you, Anne-Marie. I figured this would be good for your brain. All the best. One of your biggest and best viewers. Tell Keegan, Taylor and Fletcher that they are all awesome too. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Look at this. Rewire your anxious brain. Wow, rewire the brain processes that lie at the root of your fears. That is going to be so helpful. Thank you so much for that. Because you know what? I did have therapy for this. and then I stopped. So I'm like, actually, I can do some of the work myself. My therapist recommended some books. This is going to help me. Thank you so much for that. This one, I think, is from Michael. Let me just have a look. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. So the book series that I'm reading at the moment, guys, the A Court of Thorns and Roses, etc., is by Sarah J. Maas. And who is this Michael? I saw the name Michael on the box as I cut it, and then I couldn't piece the name back together. But luckily, oh, there's a letter. So this one's for Keegan. Well, there's no letter, but it says Keegan. On this one, Shadow of the Gods. So I will give this to him. He's on a call at the moment, and I need to pick up the kids after this. But when I'm back, I'm going to give that to him. Thank you so much. And this one for me. Is there a letter? There isn't. Oh, yeah, there is in the front page. Thank you. Mike, thank you so much, Mike. I was right. Thank you for this. I can't wait. Mike said he was going to send me the 5th book in my series and then saw that I already bought it. So he bought me another book by the same author. So I cannot wait to read that. And then the final package. This is from Joe. Joe Malik. Thank you, Joe. How do I open this box? Well, they're very well sealed. I was going to say it's like my birthday, but it is my birthday. My birthday was 4 days ago. Wow, look at that. That's nicely wrapped. Love that. Thank you. Well, why am I saying thank you, John? I've not opened it yet. I love wrapping paper as well. I'm such a nerd. I'm like, oh, that's lovely wrapped. Oh, thank you. Opens like a drawstring bag. More gifts! Joe, this is so kind. Every time Joe has sent me birthday presents and Christmas presents, they've all been individually wrapped, and it honestly feels like my birthday. Again, and I know I just joked about that, but it's so nice because it extends my birthday. I'll read the card first. Okay, I've got time. I've got to go pick up the kids soon, but I do have time. Joel, happy birthday, and here's to a great year ahead. Got a lovely little card and a letter to add to my wallet. Oh my gosh, this is like a game. So Joe has said some lovely words at the start. I won't read them out because I never know how many people want to be, you know, things to get private. But he said, I hope you enjoy the well-deserved gifts. There's a bit of a theme involved. Things you seem to enjoy overall. I hope I got them correct. They include, in no particular order, having worked on a farm, the countryside, Beatrix Potter, your Christianity, children's books, gin, and chocolate. Thank you so much, Joe. So I'm going to have to guess the theme. Each of these has a theme to do with my interests or my life. So, another antique book. Oh my gosh, yes. Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm by Katie Douglas Wiggin. Lovely, lovely book. I love that colour scheme of blue and the black printing on the front. So I'm guessing, oh my gosh, so this has an inscription from 1938 where someone gifted it to somebody. Happy birthday from Mother. In May 1938, and now it's been gifted in 2023 from Joe to me. That's amazing. So that is because of my farming background. Next, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. You've like gamified gift giving. Chocolate. Ah, it's my favorite chocolate. Tony's Chocolonely. This is the best chocolate, guys, ever. Just ever. Like, I absolutely love it. So thank you so much. And the best thing is, you know, they're in sort of like single little portions. So I get to try all the flavors without having, because they make big bars. So that is even more genius. Thank you so much. Ah, so I'm guessing this is the Christianity theme. The Lord's Prayer for Children, although that could be a children's book theme. Lovely. The Lord's Prayer for Children. That is so cute. I don't know why, guys. So some of you that might be confused, I love collecting children's antique books. I don't know why. I just find that it must be something to do with my childhood and the nostalgia of getting a book as a child, and I don't know, but then also getting them, oh my gosh, this is from 1903, getting old books as well we were watching 1883 the other day on Amazon. One of them had a book and she gave the book to someone, and I said to Keegan, isn't it mad that I have books that old that have been through maybe a similar thing, been trekking through the American Midwest or wherever they were going. They're going from Texas to Oregon or something, as if like I might own one of those books that's been on horseback going through the American wilderness, or, you know, lived through a world war here in the UK. It might have been a book in London with a house that got bombed, and then someone took the book, gave it to a charity shop, and it's just found its way to me somehow. Like, I find that fascinating. Ooh, this one's got a protective cover on it. Adventures in Contentment, 1907 that was. And this has been protected with a little cover. I'm gonna keep that on. That is so lovely. There's a lovely little print in there. So what one would this be? I'm not sure. Maybe this is a children's book. I love that. Ooh, The Tale of Beatrix Potter, a biography. Basically, yeah, a biography of Beatrix Potter, which I'm actually going to read this. Do you know what? Lots of my antique books I don't read because A, I don't want to destroy the pages or anything, but B, because it's not like, I don't get the books because I'm interested in reading them most of the time. It's because I'm fascinated by their history, or there's something about it that I love. Maybe there's a cute little inscription, like in that book that said "From Mother" in 1938. Like, I love that, or they're just beautiful to look at. But this one I might actually read because I am fascinated by Beatrix Potter. Look at that, some of her drawings. This is so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Right, what's this? Oh, this is the gin theme. Oh, Joe, you've been paying attention. Firstly, here's the gin. What does it say? Let the fun begin. So I love gin. So this is great. And I love t-shirts like this, novelty t-shirts. But secondly, it's by a brand called Life is Good. And Joe, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but I have a top from Life is Good. That is just so thoughtful. Thank you so much. That's going to be another little, well, it might not even be a pajama t-shirt. I might wear that in real life as well. This is incredible. The Peter Rabbit music books. Again, it's in a protective film. I might, for this video, take... Oh no, I'm going to leave it there. Wow. So, again, Joe, you might have been paying attention. During one of my antique book tours, I think I showed you guys, I think I had a Peter Rabbit music book, or it was, anyway, a children's music book. I love it. Look at the colours on it. It's filled with music from Peter Rabbit. I might get Keegan to play some of it, because obviously I can't play it, but... I love it. The Puddle Ducks Take a Walk. Oh my gosh. I think that's actually Aristocats. Guys, what a happy birthday. Oh, and I've got a card here. Happy birthday, Joel. Hope I didn't miss it. We hope that the barbecue with the family is or was a blast, and that Ava and Finn don't overindulge on cake. Hugs from Zane and Robert in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you so much. It's called a birthday cake. You knock it off the counter, eat it. Everyone gets all upset, then go throw it up on the bed. I love that. Thank you guys so much. Wow, guys, I feel very, very blessed and very fortunate that you would even think to send me such thoughtful gifts. All of you. Wow. It's quite emotional sometimes opening things from a PO box. The fact that you guys have not only spent money, but handpicked these gifts, sent them across the world, like it's mad. So thank you so, so much. I don't know, I can't say thank you enough, can I? But I shouldn't say thank you anymore because everyone else will be getting very bored of this video and going, okay, we get it, you're thankful. But anyway, I better head off now in the next 50. I'll tidy up and head off because I've got to go pick up the kids.